it is deceptively nice as temperatures really are not feeling all that warm for this morning. We're seeing those wind chills around 15 to 20 below across the area, and it just whips across your face. I can't hardly feel my face right now. Welcome back. Well, get out and enjoy today because today marks the end of our lovely warm weather ride.
Some areas it's pretty tough to see out there.
Yes, it really is, especially in northwest Arkansas, and you can see why, or maybe you can't see if you're in Fayetteville. The exhibit is in London. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's a lot of time. 4,000 hours.
Got some Sweet Brown references in there this time. That cracks me up. Nobody got time for that.
This kind of bows out here, and that's a real good indication that along with these storms as they roll on through, we could be seeing some very gusty winds pick on up.
We're actually almost end of January.
End of January.
Yeah.
Here we are, like in the clutches of winter, and we are flirting in the 60s and 70s. It's just
so
great
nice
out there. Meteorologist with the National Weather Service office in Tulsa said they plan to send a damage survey team out tomorrow. People have been saying, man, I really want to have some sweater weather. Well, now you got it. I think you'll especially feel these bitter cold temperatures. And what better way to show it off since we're at a gas station here? You have one of these little cleaning rods here. Well, I'm going to try to kind of pull this out. Just the very little tail end of it. But it was enough to provide some very soaking rain as well as kind of a loud, thunderous start to the day, especially in northwest Arkansas. I'll echo you on that, Daniel. Thank goodness. No snow in our own forecast here. Nothing but sunshine, a good S word to talk about here. Look at all that beautiful sunshine stuck around for today. And guess what? We're going to have a little bit more of this coming our way over the next several days. Let's go ahead and talk about first some of the winds that we had earlier on this evening. Well, they've all subsided at this point, much, much calmer than they were. Some of us did see some gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. Not the case anymore, though. Most of us are calm, maybe just seeing a very light breeze, about 10 miles per hour. And that is about it for right now. Not a whole lot of complaining there. A pretty calm night overall for most of us. Let's go ahead and talk about your temperatures now. Also looking pretty good across the board. We got mid to upper 50s for northwest Arkansas. Hanging on to the mid 50s across most of the I-40 corridor across the River Valley. 57 degrees for you in Fort Smith. 52 in Sallisaw. Mina, you're the warm spot at 61 degrees. Now, taking a look at kind of the big picture, well, we have mostly clear skies hanging around for right now. A little bit of cloud cover you see there toward parts of central Arkansas. Well, that's all left over from this system that brought us some of that heavier rain that we saw over the last couple days and even spawned that one now confirmed tornado that we heard about in Madison County there. Now, all that's shifted off to the east. You see all those heavy rain showers pushing out to parts of the Ohio River Valley and parts of the northeast there, all leaving us alone for now. Now we have high pressure taking the wheel, and that's going to keep us very, very nice, quiet, and dry for quite some time. I think that'll hang on through your weekend as well. Pretty good news for those of you headed out to the craft fairs or, of course, for the Hogs game going on in Little Rock this weekend. Temperatures overnight will be dipping down into the 40s for most folks here as we push on into the early start of your Wednesday morning. Notice most of us are going to be in the 40s. Wouldn't be surprised to see some low 40s across northwest Arkansas. And then by the afternoon hours, we'll perk things back up into the mid 60s and low 70s across the River Valley. Overall, a pretty decent day, and as you can see, a lot of sunshine on tap here for midweek. So for tonight, we are talking mostly clear skies sticking around here. The breezy conditions we did see earlier on this evening, those have all gone away at this point, keeping things very calm overnight. Temperatures, once again, the low to mid 40s. Definitely want to make sure you have a jacket on hand for tomorrow morning. Could be a little bit on the chilly side there. As far as your 7-day forecast is concerned, they're not going to be all that chilly. In fact, pretty seasonable for this time of year. Got mid to upper 70s in store for the River Valley, maybe peaking up close to 80 degrees for your Thursday. Then through the weekend, look at that. Nice and dry, just about perfect there in the mid 70s. A very slight chance of showers on your Monday, but that's all the moisture we're going to see. A very dry trend setting up for you here. For northwest Arkansas, 60s for tomorrow, then back into the mid 70s. There, low 70s coming your way for your Saturday and Sunday. And we keep that trend going on through next week. We'll be right back.
All because of him. You know, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be here because I left because of him.
When the siren sounded, Kenny Smith considered riding out the storm at his home in Vilonia.
I always hear go to the bathroom in the far corner or something. I would have went right here. I'd have been right here with that little boy.
But his son made him think twice. Instead, they left to seek shelter across town.
We have no idea where the sign came from. That's my guest room.
Smith returned Monday morning to a broken home, but this Superman statue from his son's bedroom window was found in the debris and propped up to help give strength to those who lost so much in this community.
And his little Superman was out in the yard, and his little 4-year-old voice, "Daddy, Superman." So I got it and said, you know, well, it could be worse. We're going to give people some hope, and we're going to stick it up and try to do the best we can.
Even though everything else in the house is a loss.
There's my truck that was parked right here.
through all the destruction that ravaged this neighborhood.
Superman survived.
Reporting in Valonia, Brad Carl, 4029 News.